Welcome to RibCrow Theories, where we're tackling many wonderful, wonderful different things, mostly theories, such as the theory of El Chupacabra, such as the theory of werewolves, and various other things. But this, personally, is my pièce de résistance. This is the publicised image which I feature in News Extra within the X Factor magazine. It has my very first theory. First one take. The letter that inspired me was in issue 3 of News Extra that was featured in X Factor. And no, this isn't the pop rubbish. This isn't the television nonsense and ridiculousness that is the music industry. No, this is better. Let's see. There we go. It's all supernatural related, you see. And it predates Simon Cowell and his terrible show. Anyway, dear X Factor, my daughter Chantal was born a twin, but her brother died after only 17 hours. The loss of a son was heartbreaking, but my wife and I concentrated on the positive aspects of Chantal's life. We rarely, if ever, spoke of our son, and had we done so, would have referred to him as Mark, his full name being Mark Robert. Chantal was around 2 or 3 years old, and frequently used to chat to and play with an invisible friend. One day I asked her who she was talking to, and she replied, "The boy who gave me an apple when I was born, Mark Robert." She often saw Mark Robert, until, I guess, she rationalised her experiences away, but I never did understand about the apple she was given when she was born. Can anybody throw any light onto that? As you can see, there's been a lot of fascinating research into twins. Some refer to the bonds as psychic links, and I've actually got a friend whose partner is a twin, and we were actually discussing their research into twins, and it's really truly quite a fascinating subject. But I digress. My response to this letter was featured in issue 5 of the X Factor's News Extra, and here it is. This is not fake, this is real, this is my genuine response. In reply to Kevin Patton-Smith's letter on twins, News Extra number 3, I am only 16, it was about 1997, and I have never had twins, but I do have a theory on what the apple stands for. It seems to me that the two children were so connected that they knew subconsciously that they would both die at birth or at a young age. So Mark Robert gave up his life to prolong Chantal's, hence the apple, which signifies the life force we all have. So when you think of your son, you can think of him as a kind and generous person willing to give his life to save his sister. I still stand by my words. The apple would be a life force, and he shared it, and Chantal was able to live on. There was actually another response, just below. The very day after reading the letter from Kevin Patton-Smith, my mother had a clue in a crossword saying, "He gave an apple to Aphrodite." Remembering the letter, I looked up this reference. The Greek goddess of strife threw a golden apple inscribed with, "For the fairest," into a crowd of guests at a wedding. The god Paris caught it and gave it to Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty. Could there be a connection? In my personal opinion, I disagree with AFRO. Personally, I disagree because it didn't seem as 100% relevant, as Chantal and Mark Roberts were not exactly gods. But then, it is all theories, isn't it? Yep, all theories. But there you have it. That is my very first publicised theory. for RibCrow Theories, and it all came in the wonderful X Factor magazine. Yes, it was brilliant magazine, this. Absolutely amazing. So much so that after moving around house to house to house, I ended up actually recently repurchasing them all. Thank you to that lovely man on eBay who was selling his collection. Absolutely brilliant and fantastic. Anyway, that's all we have time for you. We do have an and finally though. And finally, one of our subscribers was able to come across this wonderful, amazing, hilarious gem on eBay of all places. Thank you, Holly, for such a wonderful, wonderful, hilarious item. I don't expect you to buy it for yourself or for the show, because I'm doubting its validity. But yes, as you can see, this is really quite a comical piece. A haunted, possibly demonic lemon. Yeah, I think that'll do more damage if you squirt it in your eyes than move things about the house. But, well, such is life. I hope you find this as amusing as I do. Safe travels, and thank you once again to Holly. Absolutely amazing. If you want to send in any other bits for the and finally that you think are equally as funny, send them in to ribcrowtheories@gmail.com. Have a nice day.